Yes, people, how we doing? Welcome back to another episode of Seek Beats, where I show you the different styles of beats that I make. Today's beat is a 96 BPM, which is pretty up-tempo, battle style track, so thinking like Apathy style lyrics. If you've listened to Apathy from the Demigods, is an absolute monster battle rapper. A very good lyricist, technical as they come, real flow and stuff like that. Before we get into this beat, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon as well, that'll give you updates. So click subscribe below, click the bell icon, and then you'll be getting everything that comes out. So this is the sample that I chose for the battle track, 90s style up-tempo. Pretty straight up loop, that's what I'm going to use for my chorus. My verse music is all chops, it's quite technical chops as well. This comes from like this end of the track. So I've chopped that bit up into little chops, made my own melody. If I sound a bit bunged up, it's because I've got a cold, so I can make like that. It's because I've got a cold, I apologise. Yeah, so let's have a look at it. So the introduction, what I like to do with introductions is mislead people. So sometimes I might try and lead them in with what sounds like an uplifting emotion, but then it impacts you with some battle styles which tend to be dark. That's what I did on this track. This pattern here gives you an example of that. So this is what the introduction sounds like. Let's just have that again. Yeah, pretty misleading. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the chops. These are all this is the samples that I've chopped out and the way I've staggered them. So what I'll do is I'll give you a quick breakdown of these. So if I unlight them, so there's 3 main samples. And then again. And then I add these ones. And then these ones. Like that. And then the chorus music, which is just a straight loop, is like this. So again, it's pretty much a style that I like to use, a mix between nice loops and lots of stabs. Then underneath that part I've put some stabs. That's under the chorus loop, just to give it a bit more oomph. Then I've put the bass line in. The bass line sounds like this. The thing is with the bass line, it's all one note. There's no melody in it because it doesn't need to be. It needs to be driving and it needs to be sinister. So sometimes with a bass line, you're kind of jeopardising how dark you want it to be if you put a melody in, because sometimes melody can dictate other emotions. But a straight up monotone bass line, very subby, that one. And then you've got your drums. On the drums I've got my normal kicks, I've got a snare drum, and then my hi-hat. I've showed you this technique before where you put a delay on your hi-hat and it double times it. If you can get the delay to go on the double time, then let me just show you. That hi-hat is just actually going t, 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 but with delay. Just double times it. Very simple, very easy trick. So my drums sound like this. Like that. I'm not going to play loads of that because of the neighbours. Pattern 4, which is the intro again. Excuse me. Full of a cold. Yeah. So there we have it. Misleading intro to make you feel some different emotion than what's actually coming. Straight into a battle style loop, into chops, back into the loop, monotone bass line, trigger snare, and then you have this. So yeah, 90s style, up tempo, apathy style banger. So if you've heard like apathy rap and his kind of complicated battle lyrics, very good lyricism, this is the style of beat. I think he's might have rapped over this sample before, but it's not been chopped up in the same way as I've done it. I think that's why I'm telling you about apathy. But yeah, let's go.